Hey everybody, it's Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos with your daily crypto video update. I've had a wicked headache all day today, so it's probably just going to be a short video. Took a couple of Tylenol, helped a little bit, but I'm just like in a fog. I painted yesterday, and I don't know if it's the fumes from the paint or I'm dehydrated. I don't know what the heck's going on, but anyway, the banks guys are done. Fiat is done. They can see the writing on the wall. The elite have to be besides themselves right now. First, with Trump getting elected, no matter what they try to do to put him down, no matter what kind of negative news they give him, he doesn't care. He doesn't care what they say about him. He's just going about his business. Now, of course, they are trying to stop him at every turn he makes. Could you imagine if even Republicans were on his side, how much stuff he could have got done in America right now? Well, it's the same thing with cryptocurrencies. They can't be stopped and they don't care. And for example, 10 years ago, a guy paid you've probably heard this story, 10,000 Bitcoin for a pizza. Back then you could have bought probably with $10,000, 1,000 pizzas. So, come today, with that same amount, with $10,000, you could probably buy, instead of 1,000 pizzas, you could probably buy about 650 pizzas. If the pizza costs about $15 on average. Back then, it probably cost about $10. Now it costs probably about $15. And in 2030, pizzas are probably going to cost about $20. Well, in 2030, I try to figure it out on my calculator how many pizzas you can buy. Well, how many pizzas you could first buy today with 10,000 bitcoins was about 2.5 million pizzas. Big difference. Just shows you what direction fiat's going and what direction crypto's going. And I predict in 2030, $10,000 will buy you one pizza instead of 10,000 bitcoins. We're going to need $10,000 for one pizza. And 10,000 bitcoin, I couldn't even figure out how many pizzas you'd be able to buy because my calculator ran out of digits on the screen. It gave me a 1E and then some like 14 after it like that. I'm guessing that's billion or trillion. I don't know. Like I said, I couldn't figure it out, but just shows you which direction fiat's going, what direction crypto's going, and it's just a matter of time, guys. Just, I know we're all in a rush to be millionaires overnight, but it's gonna happen sooner or later, and you got to think like these elite and like these bankers are thinking. So they want to get as much cryptocurrency as they can in their possession without spooking the market so much that people who don't really pay attention to crypto start paying attention to it and start buying in, because they don't want wealth to be distributed to regular people. They want to have as much wealth as they can. So they try to play these little games. They try to do a sell-off and make people sell their cryptos in fear that they're going to lose out. But the last time they did a sell-off, the cryptocurrency market bounced right back, meaning the retail, that's us, retail market swooped in and bought the cryptos they sold. So they don't want to do that. They don't want to sell their cryptos and have us buy them. They want to sell their cryptos and hoping we freak out because we're afraid the market's going to crash, and we sell all our cryptos, and then they buy their cryptos and our cryptos back. They don't want to sell their cryptos and have us come in and buy them because now they've got less cryptos than they had before. Their whole idea is to get more cryptos. They want more. So, they'll continue to try to lie and cancel ETFs and, do things, whatever they can creatively come up with to spread fear to investors. They'll tell people who don't know much about crypto that it's too risky, it's too volatile, wouldn't suggest it. They'll have Warren Buffett keep coming out, even though he's 88 years old and doesn't even know how to work a computer. They'll have him keep coming out and saying, yeah, crypto's rat poison, and they'll pull all their usual tricks. But it's like the boy who cried wolf. Once they come out and they tell these stories once or twice, the first two times, the story of the boy who cried wolf is, he was set out there to watch the sheep, and his father said, if a wolf comes, I want you to yell out wolf, and I'll come and I'll help you, since it's your first time out here watching the sheep. So the boy wasn't sure, and he wanted to test it, so he cried wolf, and his father came running, and he said, all right, where's the wolf? You need help? And he said, well, no, I wasn't sure, and I just wanted to see if you would really come if I cried wolf. And then, father went back and said, okay, well, don't call me again unless there's really a wolf. And then the next day, the boy was bored and thought it was funny when his father came over, and he wanted to see if his father would still come, and he wanted some attention, so he cried wolf, and the boy's father came running again. Again, no wolf. Next day, the wolf came, and the boy cried wolf, and his father didn't show up. So same thing's going to go on with Bitcoin when Warren Buffett keeps coming out and saying that Bitcoin's rat poison. How many times is he going to say that before people stop believing him? How many times are they going to pull the bluff with canceling the ETF before people stop carrying? They've already stopped carrying. They've canceled ETFs now, and it doesn't even affect the market. So we're at the point here where they can't, at least the people who are in the market currently can't be scared out. And I think they're realizing that. Now people are starting to buy into the market. So they're probably, as the market goes up, they're probably going to try to scare out new investors along the way. So we will see an up and down ride along the way. But, when you talk to your friends and they buy Bitcoin or Litecoin or whatever cryptocurrency they're in, just tell them to hold it, just put it in a wallet and hold on to it for a couple of years, because they're going to play games with it. That's why it's volatile. It's not volatile because people willfully just go out there and sell it. It's volatile because people are afraid it's going to lose value. If people just hold on to it, it's going to win in the long run. I just gave you the pizza example. It's going to win in the long run. There's no doubt about it. I had some questions about people asking, I have a Bitcoin, should I sell it and buy Litecoin? It's like saying, should I sell my gold to buy silver? Basically, they're both going to go up. I just, it's not financial advice, and I've commented this to the gentleman, but, the halving of Litecoin is coming up in August 2019. The halving of Bitcoin isn't until, I think, May of 2020. So Litecoin halving is first. People are going to buy into the Litecoin first because the halving is before the Bitcoin. So, I mentioned this in other videos. Right now, really, the only thing I'm buying is Bitcoin, unless I've got a crusher of the month that I really like. Then I'll probably throw some money in there as well. And I'm just holding on to the other cryptos I have, because it's going to happen. If you remember when there was the rise in 2017, Bitcoin went up, Litecoin went up, and then all the other cryptocurrencies started to follow, all the altcoins. So this year it might be Litecoin going up first, then I predict Bitcoin will go up once its halving is about 6 months out. And I think the altcoins will slowly follow up, and there's going to come a point when they explode as well. And I think that's going to be after Bitcoin's halving is about, let's say in March or April of 2020. The altcoins are going to really take off, because I think people will generally, they'll buy when they, in anticipation of the halving of Bitcoin. And there may be a little explosion of altcoins when Litecoin halving gets near to, because people will sell off because they'll already have made their profits. And what I plan on doing as of now is just taking my profits from Litecoin, throwing them into Bitcoin, And then from Bitcoin, I think Ethereum's going to have a run up after that, if it doesn't have one beforehand. That's kind of how it went. It's kind of thinking how it went in 2017, how Bitcoin, then Litecoin, and then Ethereum made their moves, along with the altcoins. But when Ethereum took off, it really took off. It took off from like, what, $100 or $300 or $400 token up over 1,000, you know, in a matter of a week or two. So it's probably going to do the same thing. The Bitcoin and Litecoin runs, I think, might be a little more gradual, since it's going to be anticipation leading up to the halving, where people are just going to be, you know, buying in, new money coming in is going to feel pretty confident that Litecoin's going to go up because of the halving, then they're going to feel Bitcoin's going to go up because of the halving. And oh, I have an idea I'm going to throw out there at you guys. I'm thinking of starting my own Bitcoin, kind of like a mutual fund on the Waves platform, where I'm going to invest in cryptocurrencies that I think are good, and hopefully be able to pay some dividends and pay out from profits from the coin, since I've been doing a fairly decent job, except for when the whole market was going down. Even then, I had a few real good winners with GVT, and now I've got Wabi that's just kicking butt right now. But I don't know, just your thoughts on that. I'm just trying to kick ideas around right now, different things that I can do with cryptocurrencies. I'm always looking for new ideas and new thoughts. Anyway, I also got a request, not a request, but someone had mentioned doing they call it like gang stalking video. I will probably do that, but I'm probably going to do that on another channel. I'll give you guys the address when I put the conspiracy theory videos, you know, together. I may not do them until I have a few more followers here, where I can get a little better equipment and get a little bit more set up, instead of just, you know, doing a conspiracy theory video in your car or at your house, just talking to the camera. It's not as effective unless you can show examples and you know, kind of show people what you're talking about, because it's hard to just, it gets boring, I think, when you're just talking to people about the conspiracy. I think they'd rather see what you're talking about. So that's probably what I'm going to do, unless you guys just want me to talk about it. If you do, you know, I can also do some live, you know, chats, where just live stream, and I can talk about cryptos and whatever you guys want to do. That's generally what I do when I live stream. I just talk about basically anything and everything you guys want to talk about. So that is maybe what I'll do. Maybe I'll do one of those tomorrow. If you guys want to check it out, please like, subscribe. I put more effort and more polish these videos up a little bit more when I get a few more subscribers, because it is a lot more work to do editing and download video and edit it and cut it and fit it in, and it can take hours and hours a day, which currently I don't have the amount of subscribers to justify that. But if you like, and the more likes I get, the more YouTube will put my video out there for people to have an opportunity to click on it. And the more that they get an opportunity to click on it, the more subscribers I'll get, and subscribers all just lead to more views, and you know, it just helps me out. So if you could do that, like, subscribe, that would be awesome. Guys, I'm getting there 15 minutes here, and I'm just in a fog today with this headache. So I'm gonna give my mantra here: kiss your wives, kiss your girlfriends, hug your kids, pet your pets. God bless you. Love you. Joe Knows Crypto signing off.